You pretty much become what you believe. You know, if I spend 90% of my day just producing music and I do that for a year straight, regardless of if I have a side job or not, if I'm spending most of my time making music, the universe comes in and puts a spotlight on me. This is all you do, this is kind of your calling. You gotta really trust the universe and trust yourself, and eventually you will become the thing that you think of the most, right? Mic check, 1, 2. Night number 1, we back out here, 2020, BLAP Sessions tour. I'm about to walk in and say hi to these guys. What time is it? You guys are probably like, this dude's not showing up. Shit, man. We're about to get started soon. I think we're just waiting on a few people. If you're here, I'm pretty sure you. Can we kill the reverb? Kind of whack. Just put some auto tune.
You want some too?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, just turn my Foreman all the way down. Yeah, so. BLAP session.
Everybody wants to.
Yeah. So that's why it's so important, you know, when you're at a certain level. Even you guys, like you two, you guys, I can tell you guys have built like some trust, and that was a lot easier to do. As opposed to if you were to get thrown into a room with Drake. You know what I mean? Like how are you gonna, you have a long way to go in that scenario. Even someone like me, like, you know, you guys see me in rooms and stuff, but like I'm still in the same boat. You know, I'm still, you know, when I go into certain rooms, I still have to build trust just like any other person. You know, I still have to prove myself. I still have to show people like what I'm capable of. Like I'm still very much like on the clock. At the same time.
Did the whole social media thing, like even when like Twitter and, when Instagram was first coming out, still that is something that's very challenging to me. Like, do you have like any advice for that?
Yeah, I mean, this room, I can guarantee you that by the end of tonight, you're gonna probably collaborate with some of these guys for sure. Just be consistent, man. Like, I would just stay consistent, bro. Everyone's situation is different, but you know, you have to make that first move. So yeah, just keep going.
What kind of things do you see so that that's gonna kind of be more expensive for like people to?
So I think targeted ads are going to be very expensive. So instead of like a few cents or like $1 per click, we're talking $5, $10, $15. So only corporations are going to be able to afford that. Uploading music to DSPs, I think somewhere along the lines, it's all going to consolidate into one company that owns or is responsible for uploading of music from an independent artist to DSPs. Or maybe at that point it'll be one DSP. You know, Apple can buy everything, or Spotify could get bought out. So at some point it'll consolidate. All the power will be left with one company. And you're already seeing it on Instagram. They're changing all the algorithms. We're not getting that much authentic traffic to our pages anymore. So they're pushing us toward the direction of, well, if you want more people to see your shit, you have to pay. And that's very dangerous. That's clean. Yo, something about that. Like I hear that in the movie or something. There was a very emotional thing about that track. In a perfect world, it would only be about the music, but now in 2020, it's not just only the music. Right. It really is everything. Combination of the country music chart saying that song like didn't count as like a country song, right. And then Billy Ray Cyrus jumping on the song, and then that combined with Lil Nas X announcing that he's gay, that whole combination pushed him to the top. Right? It wasn't even necessarily the song. The song is catchy, but it was the combination of all these things that created this snowball effect of people deciding to buy into him. Just something to think about. You know, basically what I'm saying is show people multiple sides of who you are. You know, let them into your world a little bit.
Is it better to just, you know, promote your music, email, you know, a festival and their managers, or is it better to go through an agent?
Well, festivals are whack because people that go to festivals don't really give a fuck who's there. So if you're an artist and you perform for like 50,000 people, I would go as far as to say less than 1% will like remember who you are. So it's not necessarily like a good way, effective way to like convert fans. That being said, you know, if you're a big artist like, you know, like Travis or something, obviously they're big enough for that to make sense. Hard tickets are what matter more. Yeah, I like the beat. The reason why I ask those questions is because, you know, I think a big part of being creative and wanting this to be like a full-time thing, though I would literally say that the number one most important thing that you have to do, which is like a non-negotiable if you really want to do this for the rest of your life, is to envision where you want to be but envision like very strongly, very intently. Envisioning something and like having, you know, that feeling when you get that feeling that like you really want something like so badly.
Oh yeah.
Remember being a kid and like wanting like a video game or whatever, or like you had a crush on a girl or a guy or whatever it is, and you just want it so badly. You know what I mean? That butterfly feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like when I say vision, that's what it is. It's not like vision board and I envision me holding a Grammy. Like you can do that. You want to maybe try to channel, and this goes to all of us. Like it's really important to really channel that. You know what I mean? Like if you want placements, like you envision yourself. If it's Drake, envision yourself in the studio with him. 8th past the aux, I would say. Something like that. Tell the people what you do, man.
Producer from Indianapolis, Indiana. We're in the heart of the Midwest. No one knows we exist. We have corn, meth, and one of the biggest chapters of the KKK.
Wait, who's from there?
Mike Pence.
Oh,
Pence is from there?
Yeah.
You can tell Harry's like a professional at Pass the Aux because he brought his own dongle. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
sessions.
Yeah.
The first one's more of a my speed, and the second one's more of a like. So up until about 2 weeks ago, I've never fucked with saturation, distortion, or compression, because I didn't see the purpose in it until my homie was like, well, that thing you're missing all your beats, that's it. It's the feeling, it's not shit. But yeah.
Slappers you were playing? Shit.
I didn't know what the fuck. So I was
Crazy.
like, why my shit quiet? My bro was like, saturation. So, yeah.
Or that fucking fruity limiter, whatever the fuck that is. That soft clipper shit.
Like, shit I normally don't mess with. I'm like, I don't like what it's doing. But yeah.
Shit is bullshit, bro. Turn it up. Your sample chop game. Yeah, like I definitely hear. I don't remember if I ever told you this, but I hear like the Ninth Wonder, Pete Rock influence. But like you do it in your own way though, Madlib. But your drums are smacking. I'm surprised this whole time you weren't using any like saturation or anything like that. It has soul. You know what I mean? Like it does. It really does. So what I do want to ask you is, you know, obviously you've been coming to a lot of these past the auxes. Like, what's kind of been your thing right now? Like, what are you kind of like taking away so far, and what are you applying right now that's like feel like it's been working?
Making hella homies and like actually talking to your peers, because I feel like in Indiana, because it's such a nitpicky kind of place, a lot of people are clicked up and they don't interact with other people, so it's not really a lot of collapse stuff going there. Because me being a pastor ox and people hearing my shit and be like, yo, this tight, we should link up. It normally turns into like a game of Street Fighter and a beat afterwards.
That's a good day right there.
Dead ass.
Fucking Street Fighter, order some pizza and shit,
Exactly.
and make some music.
Bro, that's like the first game I ever learned how to actually play.
This guy will fuck you up with Zangief
I could get the game.
without the 360 shit. It'll fuck you up with the slapping. My favorite bars too. What's up with that? Snap, crackle, pop. Bars did it. I love projects that are like ambitious, driven off of like passion, or just trying to like change the world in a positive way. You guys are you're working on like a lot of different things. I think now it's just now you want to have the discipline to create like a real game plan. Like Like, who do you have to contact tomorrow?
Yeah,
That's the kind of
right.
thinking you want to be functioning on right now.
Discipline.
Yeah, so, you know, start to create like a game plan of like real actionable things that you can do tomorrow to get you one step closer to bringing all that shit to life, man.
When you cut the line at Disney World, I just cut the line for not having to pay for shit.
Modelo's
They said they were
baby.
going to the liquor store offering to pay money. They said, no, we got you. Give me a health pack. I don't need it. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Watch out.
I see some of you guys already are like linking and, you know, exchanging phone numbers. That's amazing. So like, I definitely just see this as sort of like a turning point, man, for all of us, you know, just like keep going on the path, but like just understand that really it's about getting to know each other. Like, you know, someone, statistically speaking, like one person at least in this room is gonna fucking blow up, like just from statistics. So like, I believe all you guys will. I'm really proud of you guys, man. I heard a lot of heat tonight. I got the ponies on, it's all good. So good to meet you, man. For real. I mean, thank you, man. That means a lot. And I think that song is gonna continue to probably be the most important song I've ever made because of just how deeply impactful it was. So I always go back and reference it.